is a ghost. Trusting your facts and smashing your window. Blinded by me, you can't see that either. Just on my name, you laughing. Mistress, mistress. Mistress, I didn't get in, missed it somewhere in time. Oh, oh, no one leaves outside. Don't get the window crack and smash. There was no use turning back. 'Cause I just had to see what a zombie in the midst of facts twisted in. Was I the smell or just some kind of hell? 1,000 is the number of those zombies. This is the end. That's what my friend said. Mistress, you're gonna find out the end. Half will win, half man. No, 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 no. 1,000, 1,000. Guys are gonna kill you. Mistress, mistress of ghosts. Wow. Yeah. That's the little intro to Behind the Mat Revenge Wrestling Podcast. This is episode 5. Your NXT 2.0 New Year's Evil and AEW Dynamite Recap. I am Tyler Black. Yeah, that was me singing that song. Basically, it's called Mistress of Ghosts, which I came up with the song and the lyrics. So, yeah. So,
So yep, those lyrics are my lyrics. And so, see, I'm starting to make music, folks. As DJ Blazerlight, I'm starting to make music. And I'm going to slowly play each music that I produce. One of the first ones I produced was Big Ghost. I produced Haunted Beast. I produced Haunted. I produced Dance with Jesus. And I produced Pop Blazin'. So those are all the songs I produced. And you guys can check it out on bandlab.com. Bandlab. Just search up at DJ Blazerlead, which would be the Purge Radio. So, yeah. And I will be debuting some of those also on the Purge Radio as well. So, yeah. So, yeah. So, I'll give you guys a little taste what I've been doing, what stuff I've been doing as of late. So, NXT. NXT was good. Great show. It was a great show. I enjoyed it. I hope a lot of you enjoyed it as well, like I did. I enjoyed it. Freaking Roderick Strong and Armel, they put on a clinic. They put on a clinic in that opener. Carmelo Hayes end up winning both the Cruiserweight and the North American title with a top rope leg drop. So it was a good opener. Good opener. Yeah, it was a great opener. So AJ Styles came out and fronted at Grayson Waller. Confronted him, and they will face each other next week on NXT 2.0. So it should be a good match between AJ Styles and Grayson Waller. Widow and MSK took on Imperium in a six-man tag. It was a great six-man tag as well. I was impressed how all six men did. Freaking Widow hit an RKO out of nowhere, then he hit the floating bro. So, yeah, the floating bro. And MSK and Widow defeated Imperium in a great six-man tag. Joe Gacy and Harlan expressed they're going to win the Dusty Cup. Elektra Lopez was backstage talking about that she would pick whoever wins the match next week between Santos Escobar and Ion Quinn. So that's what's going to happen with that. Mandy Rose, Raquel Gonzalez, and Corey Jade put on a great triple threat for that women's title. Great match. That was a great match. Mandy Rose picked up the win, retaining the title with an awkward roll up on Corey Jade after she dropped Raquel Gonzalez to the outside. So that's what happened there. Creed brothers had an encounter with MSK in the parking lot after Whittle left. So, yeah. Andre Chase was out. Next on NXT News Evil wanted the honor student who saved him and nearly got tossed off the roof. Got for the guy a full scholarship before he was interrupted by Von Wagner. Von Wagner lost his freaking mind and beat the crap out of every single person. Yeah, that's what happened there. So, yeah. Next week, Pete Dunne's taking on Tony D'Angelo in a crowbar on a pole match. And the main event, Tommaso Ciampa versus Braun Breaker. Again, great main event. Both men did exactly what they needed to do. Turn out Braun Breaker wins the NXT title with the Steiner recliner. So, yeah. And did he locked in the Steiner recliner? Boom. Ciampa tapped out. And Braun Breaker is the new NXT champion. So, that's what happened there. So, like I said, NXT was a great pay-per-view for them. It was great for them. I enjoyed it. I just feel like WWE's get rid of what Triple H built because William Regal got released, Road Dogg got released, Scott Armstrong got released, Danny Burch got released, Tommy Thatcher got released, the one from Diamond Mine got released. So yeah, basically, yeah, it's crazy, crazy. So it is crazy. So it is. It's very, very crazy with how that show. Yeah. So like I said, NXT was great. AEW Dynamite was good too. Again, Hangman Page and so Hangman Page and Bryan Danielson put on a classic. They put out a classic. They both were bloodied in that match. And Adam Page ended up hitting Buckshot Lariat on Bryan Danielson for the victory. Before he hit Buckshot Lariat, Bryan Danielson put on a triangle choke. But Adam Hangman Page got out of it and backdrop driver Bryan Danielson in half. That's what set up the Buckshot Lariat in the 1-2-3. So Hangman Page is still your AEW World Champion. The Acclaim are shown backstage talking about how they stood tall last week. They claim to not be finished with Darby Allin, and next week they're dropping a viral music video about him. Who cares about the Acclaim? I could care less about them. MJF took on Shawn Dean, and Shawn Dean wins by disqualification. However, MJF got disqualified because CM Punk hit a GT on Shawn Dean. So, CM Punk tells MJF that this is his future and that this will happen every time he gets in the ring until he faces him. However, MJF tells Punk everything. Punk, like, MJF is scared of CM Punk. He's scared. But they will face off sooner or later. So, MJF said that CM Punk will face Warlow next week. So, yeah. Chris Jericho talks about it's a historical night on AEW Dynamite because they're on TNT. And that was the first time he was on TNT since '99 when it was WCW Thunder, losing the Booker T night. Chris Jericho said it was great to be back. Anywhere after 2.0 took him out. He said he didn't come back last week to save Eddie Kingston. It was simply to get revenge on 2.0. Jericho gave them a taste of the chair. Jericho then mocks them, calling them squareheads and pinheads. Jericho grabs a bat and said he might just have to hit them with it. Daniel Garcia makes a attack, and the three of them started jumping Jericho. However, Santana Ortiz and Eddie Kingston came out and made the save. Adam Cole's backstage with Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish. He said he knows it was an accident when Kyle kicked him, but it wasn't an accident when the Young Bucks helped them. He claims they're a super group. However, he then said on Rampage he will face Jake Atlas and a one-way ticket back to Orlando. Warlow squashing Antonio Zambrano. Jake Cargill is your first ever TBS champion by beating Ruby Soho in the finals. Because she hit Jaded on Soho. Serena Deeb's backstage with Jim Ross, talking about hurting Hikaru Shida, saying that she's a professor and that she has a PhD in wrestling. We don't care. She promised Shida she won't walk. Malachi Black squashing Brian Pillman Jr. with the Black Mass kick. So, yeah. Uso is going to be interviewed, but Breaker said it's the second time she's failed to get the job done. However, Ruby said Brett has never beaten without any help, and she should go prepare. And Jurassic Express winning the AEW Tag Team Championships over the Lucha Bros in a great main event. A great main event. Yeah, countered it to a roll up and pins. Yeah, pins them. And Jurassic Express is your new AEW Tag Team Champions, folks. Like I said, both shows are great. Both shows were fantastic. Maybe we'll get more of that on Friday for SmackDown, hopefully. So we'll find out what happens. So you guys can lay it down. Like I said, hopefully it happens. Like I said, me and Iceman 3000 will give any released superstar that wants to come on from WWE that got released, come on, explain their side, what they think happened, and basically be a regular interview where the fan base can ask questions and so on and so forth. So yeah. Like I said, there's a lot of pro wrestlers I would dream to that I would love to interview. I would love to interview Sting, Killer Cross, freaking. I can't wait till I do the one with Kid Bandit. It's gonna be interesting. Like I said, Mick Foley would be a good interview. Like I said, a lot of the pro wrestlers would be a great interview. So yeah. Another dream one would be Randy Orton too. Like yeah, interview and that would be awesome. So yeah. So yeah. So you guys leave in the comment section what you all thought of NXT and AEW Dynamite on TBS. And like I said, tune in for SmackDown Friday. So, yeah. And we'll see you then, folks. So, we'll see you then. But, like I said before before we go for the night, I'm going to give you guys another sneak peek of a song. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're the deal. We're the deal. We're the deal. We're the deal. Turn it out. Turn it out. Turn it out. Turn it out. Oh, wait, I already played that. My bad. I already played that. There you guys go. Try that one. That's a little preview of that. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Behind the Mat Revenge Wrestling Podcast. Until then, folks, take care. To the Purge. Welcome to Hellblade. And I'm out. Douches.